Eow. Hi, that was a race car. My next guest here on TalkBox is Ray O'Leary. If you haven't heard of him, you're a dummy because he's a New Zealand comic and he's taking the continent by storm. He's in the UK and he's touring for a month. So check him out. We have a little discussion. He's a philosophy guy. Very schmat. So let's have a little look-see. And don't forget, press like and subscribe, because that's how it works, baby.
Rich Fulcher.
Scrub, scrub. Do you see what I see? Oh, excuse Ray?
Yes, Rich.
Ray, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Lovely to see
Did you
you.
just get off the plane?
I just got here. I've been here about a week. It's so
Okay, have a seat.
It's so good to see you.
Oh my gosh. I'm very excited.
No, I can't. I'm very excited to be here. This is as excited as I can express, but I am excited.
Well, I'm glad because I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, that's good. We're bringing similar energies. That's good.
Welcome to England. Have you?
Thank you. No one said that to me yet, so I felt.
Have you done a podcast yet since you were here?
I've done 2.
Oh, fuck!
So
God damn it!
So that's probably
I
why.
I thought we were an exclusive.
No, sorry, but the good news is, I'm well trained now, so the riffs are going to be coming.
Oh, good.
Thick and fast.
This is going to be the funniest one.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. Or the tank is completely depleted, and I've got nothing left.
I'm so glad you got the bombs out of your system. Have you gigged at all yet since you've been here?
I have.
Yeah.
I've performed in Manchester and Leicester.
For your tour?
For my tour, yes.
Now, what's your tour called?
That's an exclusive as well.
Okay.
People don't know that, but I've performed in Manchester and Leicester.
And
the tour is called Laughter I Hardly Know Her.
See, that's a play on words. I'm no expert,
that's
but
true.
that's a play on words.
No, you've been in the business a while, and you're able to spot that. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Did that just come to you like, this is my tour, or was it like, I've almost got a name. I just got to workshop it a little more.
Yeah, it was a labour of love. It was many frenzied nights thinking of what to call the show. I don't know about yourself, Rich, but I do try to keep like a list of potential names for shows.
I do too. I have a book of names.
And most are dreadful. But yeah, this one had been in the it was. This name, the one I'm using for the UK, was either this one or the other option, which was the one I'm now doing in Australia once I return after doing the United Kingdom. So it was this tour was called Laughter I Hardly Know Her, and then the next show is called I Can See O'Leary Now the Ray Has Gone.
Oh, that's good.
Thank
Those
you.
are both good.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you very much.
Well done.
What's so satisfying as a comedian is not to hear a laugh, but to hear an acknowledgement that it's a polite clap
Slow
as well.
clap, golf clap.
That's what I'm after. So the claps and the just the audience understanding that what I've said is vaguely amusing, but not enough to actually warrant a verbal agreement.
Now, how long is your tour here in the UK?
It's about a month, I believe.
A month?
A month, yes.
A power-packed month of shows.
A power-packed month of shows.
Well
yes.
done.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And then you just go off to Australia.
Yes, yeah. So I have a system where I begin working on my 2026 show in Australia. So I was just in Perth doing the Fringe Festival there. and then I flew.
You get all the bad shows out in Australia.
I get all the bad shows out in Australia. I get all the duds. I did a lot of podcasts there preparing for this one. I've been doing this. I've been doing nothing but bombing.
It's all leading up to this.
All leading up to this. Yeah. This is the best I possibly can be. This is the peak.
So you are, just for audiences, you're from New Zealand.
Correct.
Wellington?
No, but
Should I
close.
guess that?
You can guess that again if you want, but
Wellington?
No, it's still wrong.
Oh, shit. You're from Wellington.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, all right.
No, but I am from New Zealand.
Okay.
Not Wellington.
Where?
Whereabouts? I mean, close to Wellington.
We might not know it.
Yeah, no, you won't. You won't.
Are you afraid of getting doxxed?
Yeah, I'm afraid if I give the vague metropolitan area, these people, they'll hound me.
No, but I love names.
You love names?
So what?
Ray O'Leary.
Yeah, Ray O'Leary. You live in Ray O'Leary?
Yeah. P.L. Travers, there's a name. Or P.T. Travers, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, did she write Mary Poppins, I think? Oh, wow. So that's just a name you might like.
No, I mean, where are you from?
From a town called Whanganui or Whanganui, depending on which part of New Zealand you're from.
Okay.
But it's had about 40,000 people lived there. That's where I was born.
It's a healthy amount.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I was happy with it. There was enough, and so I lived there. Primary, secondary school, but I started doing comedy in Wellington, New Zealand.
No, I gigged there.
Whanganui?
No, in Wellington.
Really? Because I will say Mark Twain's gigged in Whanganui.
Really?
It was a while ago, yeah, but he has...
he gave a lecture, or he did some...
No, I think it was
funny stuff.
It was a comedy performance, or maybe he read out an excerpt from a book.
He was a funny guy.
He was a funny guy. Yeah. I mean, there's an award named after him now.
I was reading something about him where he would memorize a speech by, and I use this sometimes, like a certain section of the speech was like he'd picture his house. Mm-hmm. So the foyer is one part of the speech. The dining room is another part of the speech.
Did he, because I have met, I met a guy once who had won like a memory championship or something. They have competitions for people who can remember, and I believe that's like the common strategy for the winners is they have a memory palace. And yeah. So if you need to remember, the ace of hearts or whatever, then it's like, the bed was made out of aces of hearts, and
So they have this huge memory palace.
Yes, yeah.
Holy crap!
Must be nice. I've got a memory apartment.
I can't remember. I have a memory shack.
Oh,
I have a memory toilet. We're working on it.
See, this is why I got the bombs out of the way, so I could come in with this hot real estate gear about memory.
Memory takes.
But yeah, that. Yes, and Mark Twain did perform in Whanganui, and because there's reviews of his performance, which was that the crowd didn't like him because he did not laugh at his own jokes, so they couldn't tell when it was meant to be funny.
See, this is a thing about some people don't like it when comics laugh at their own jokes.
Yes.
Do you like that?
No.
You don't do it.
No, I don't. Well, I don't find myself I'm not very good, so it's very easy to.
No, but I mean,
and I've heard a lot of the material before.
There are some comics, like Bill Maher, for example, laughs at his own jokes, and some people go, "Why are you laughing at your own joke?"
Yes, and I think.
I'm sorry. It wasn't you.
It's not.
But I would emphasize with it.
It's not the burp that I have an issue with. It's that you laughed at your own burp. that's. I just said I hate that.
See?
It just feels very rude.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you can burp in my face all you like, but the laughing is what I.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You weren't to know. Apart from the fact that I had just said. But, and Dave Chappelle, I think, is the classic.
He laughs, yeah.
And not only does he laugh, but he finds himself so amusing, he is rendered almost immobile, and he has to bend over
That's
and
true.
then slap the microphone against his knee, which I've I've never done on stage.
Well, it does help the audience.
Yes, it is. He would crush in Whanganui if he ever needed to perform
But I gigged in
Wellington.
Wellington.
Oh, did you do the New Zealand Comedy Festival?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Holy moly, they'd love to have you back.
Well, I would love to be back.
Oh well,
yeah.
I reckon the hold up is on your side. I reckon
Really?
because the festival happens every year, so I reckon.
Okay. Well,
they've not been waiting. Oh yeah, sadly they've not been waiting for you. But if you wanted to do it again, they'd love to have you back.
But I remember we were at the Bat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done many. Yeah, my
yeah.
first ever show was my first ever solo show was at Bats.
I
Yeah.
think we were at Bats.
Oh.
And we had an opening ceremony, I remember, a Maori ceremony.
Oh really? Oh, you had a porphyry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, which was great.
Yeah, so they welcomed you onto the land or the venue and stuff.
Yeah, how many festivals do that?
Well, definitely none outside of New Zealand. So,
Yeah.
I would say it's pretty rare. It's also even rare. I mean, it's a. I think that's the one thing that New Zealand, because New Zealand doesn't, the comedy festivals don't tend to have a lot of money, but they do make up for it, I think, in cultural experiences.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So in New Zealand, the Māori people, they have a tradition of porphyry, which is a welcoming ceremony. They normally do it on.
Can you touch noses?
Yes, a hongi.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
holy moly! I feel like I'm talking to a local. This is great. I've been in the UK a week, but I feel like I'm back home in New
You're
Zealand.
back home again.
This is amazing.
I'm going to do a haka.
Oh, that would be very insensitive.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, I'm sure they would have. I'm sure. I'm giving it the okay. I'm giving it the. I'm not Māori at all, but I reckon go for gold.
Another thing we did was we went abseiling down a cave.
Holy moly!
We did this whole trip, and then they shot a gun inside.
The cave?
And it caused there were like caterpillars stuck to the walls.
Oh, so this
that
was
lit up.
I was going to ask, was this Waitomo Caves, which is where the glowworms are?
Yeah. And somebody in the middle, Bill Bailey had an asthma attack. Right in the middle of it.
Oh no, that's probably the worst part.
But he recovered.
Oh,
But
wow.
I think it was when we were watching the glowworms.
Yeah, he relaxed and.
Yeah. But it was such a the whole thing was just a cool experience. I mean, yes, we performed and it was great, but that's what, they delivered.
Because the Waitomo Caves, I've actually never done it, but I believe there's a section where do you lie on your back and the cave wall or the cave ceiling is basically just right there? Like you're kind of like you're not that far from the glowworms.
You
and
could
stuff.
practically lick the glowworms.
And they tell you can't, but no one's watching.
No.
I don't know about you, but have you? When I watched The Lion King, the animated film.
Is there a live Lion King?
There actually is.
Oh, there is?
There is, yeah.
Oh, like Jungle Book, like that, yeah.
Like the live Jungle Book, not the animated Jungle Book, yeah. But there's an animated Lion King film, and the section where Timon and Pumbaa show Simba that you can just eat grubs, and just as a child, I just remember always thinking those bugs look so delicious. So I could only imagine what it tastes like to eat a glowworm. And
So good.
They're so good. they're all be. I'm trying to think like because they're a bit electric-y, wouldn't it? Like they'd be a bit tangy,
buzzy.
Yeah,
and
buzzy.
tangy.
Yeah. But what year did you come to New Zealand? What?
This was in the late 90s.
Yeah, that makes sense because I was just trying to.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
They
had to cancel. Yeah, after Bill Bailey died in the Waitomo Caves.
No, he didn't die.
He didn't. What? Are you sure?
He's alive.
I only was replaced by a look and sound alike, much like Avril Lavigne and Paul McCartney.
You think they're dead as well?
No, I don't think. I hope.
And then you moved? Or you stayed in New Zealand for a while?
I stayed in New Zealand. So then I moved to Wellington and I attended Victoria University of Wellington.
I've heard of that.
Yes. So I was studying philosophy there.
Yes.
And then I started doing comedy in Wellington. And
While you were at uni?
no, I had just, I had, maybe it had been a year since uni. Definitely while I was in my final year of uni, I was starting to like maintain a notebook of ideas of like joke premises
You
and
knew
things
you were
like
going to make a break.
that. I knew like
When you
it's
started looking at the jobs that were available?
I mean, basically, yeah. Like I got my, you know, I was like, they're not going to get me to Porphyry Guys into Bats Theatre. I'm not going to be. Rich Fulcher's been and gone. I've missed the
But
boat.
philosophy, you have to think. I mean, you would think I would hire you just for your ability to think problems, problem solving, philosophical problems at the bank.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
that's so
You
true.
know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
people get too stuck into like what your degree is in.
Yes, I do. I do think I do agree that like philosophy, it does have a bad rap.
Yeah.
Given that, like we don't live in ancient Greece anymore, and there's not philosophers roaming about, and
You don't have your bits hanging around.
oh no, God, it used to be so good. It used to, but then with the woke and stuff. But anyway, I don't have time to.
Yeah, those were the days.
Those were the days. But philosophy, yeah, I think it's a particularly good subject to study, and a lot better, I would argue, than a lot of BA subjects.
Well, you would argue.
I would argue,
Yeah.
it's in my nature. I can't help it. But it does give you general, like, I don't know, intellectual processing abilities. Helps you
Critical thinking.
critical thinking, analyze information, research. You're able to pass complicated texts. It's I think a very
A contract.
a contract. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I used to have to look at legislation. I had to read contracts that the government department had signed to make sure that the corporation was, living up to the contract or, abiding by it. So
People don't get it.
they don't get, not like that, but we get it.
We get it.
get it. We get we get
So you started to compile this notebook, and then you looked at the notebook and you go, this is pretty good stuff. Why is it just in the notebook?
this belongs on the stage.
Were you like somebody who would go to gigs and?
Yep. Yes. I don't know about yourself, but so when I was at uni, me and my friends for a while, we would go to the Wednesday night gig in Wellington. That would a regular one.
I know it well.
You know it well.
Yeah.
You've got to be porphyry on every time there's a long molly
The over the
ceremony.
hump gig.
Yeah, the over the hump gig. Yes, it was called The Medicine, and that sadly no longer runs. But it was the first non-open mic gig I ever did. But when I was in uni, we used to go and watch it every week, and my friends would be like, "You should do a spot," or "You should sign up." But I was
Why? Because you were kind of the funny guy?
Yeah. But you have to remember, I was associated with some very boring, droll people. So for me to be the funniest, it was a low bar. But
Now, were they other philosophy?
they were actually.
Geeks?
They were
Okay,
other
yeah,
philosophy majors, yeah. But I was.
You thought this is an easy crowd to dominate comedically. I'm going to kick some ass with these guys. I pick you, and you.
But we would go to gigs all the time, but then this was years later. I finally signed up, but I had gotten a job at this point, and so I was working for the government. I was working for New Zealand's Department of Corrections, which is our the prison service, and I was a contract analyst at first, and then I was a policy advisor.
Did you have to go into the prison?
I didn't have to, but I would weekly.
You'd voluntarily go.
I go.
I dropped the soap. No, I'm just kidding.
We need someone to inspect the showers again. All right, I'll go. I'll go. All right, yeah. No, we did have one. I guess I want to say field trip.
Okay.
like a induction ceremony. Is that what you call it? Like a excursion.
Right,
And
right.
so they would get like new employees at the department.
New meat.
New meat. I mean, basically, and we would go to the prisons and see how they operate on the ground floor and stuff, and we get talks from people who worked at the prison, and we'd I guess
what
see
exactly-
the prisoners. They wouldn't talk to us, but yeah,
Right.
yeah. It was
Look at them up close and personal.
yeah, rattle the bars and dangle the keys.
Do you like it here? What's the food like?
The food, actually, we had food cooked for us by prisoners, and it is delicious. It's like one of the best meals I've ever had. I still think about it.
I imagine it's, it seems like it's very kind of low key compared to, like, say, the U.S.
Oh, yeah, very much so. And I think New Zealand, I don't know if they still do it, but there's a
Let
thing.
you out.
Let you out, yeah. I don't know if they still do that anymore, but they have a thing called Wellington on a Plate, which is like basically a burger festival. And the New Zealand prisons, they would have a restaurant open during Wellington on a Plate, and it'd be called, I think, From Gate to Plate or something like that.
Gate to Plate.
And they would have you could get meals served by prisoners. And all the prisoners would cook all the food. I assume they didn't deliver. I assume they weren't the waiters. I assume they wouldn't be allowed, or they'd be on a very long chain
There's
or
a
something.
shiv on the plate.
How come my food's got a nail file in it?
Yeah, what's this all about? There's a cake.
But and it was very popular. And I think it was based on a UK scheme. I believe you guys do it here. You have a From Plate to Gate, or there's a prison restaurant somewhere.
Okay.
Is what?
I think it's in Brixton.
Oh, see, there we go. Kenny's jump.
Kenny, you're awful familiar with the prison system
Yeah.
here.
Is Brixton far from here?
Not too far.
No, not too far.
The blue line. The
blue-
Victoria line.
Oh yes. I just took that today. Well, a great one. Again, it's not the burping I have an
the
issue. It's
laughing.
you
I'm
laugh,
sorry,
you
I'm
laugh at your
sorry.
own burps,
I'm sorry.
and I
I
cannot abide it.
I need to correct myself.
But again, burp or you laugh. No, just a cough.
Speaking of correction, so you finished that job.
Yes.
It seems like it was a good job.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You were on the government payroll.
Yes, it was.
I bet your parents were like, "You've got a secure job now.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
What are you doing?"
Yes, they. It was. I mean, that was, if anything, part of the issue was that I'd been a uni student, and I forget how much money I was living on back then. But you're living on a pittance as a uni student. You're out there with the other gang of orphans pickpocketing people just to get by and stuff, and
Right.
and then suddenly I had this government job, and I was being paid so much more money than I'd ever received before in my life.
Yeah.
And
You were rolling in it.
I was rolling. You wouldn't believe the lifestyle change I had. I was unrecognizable to my friends.
You bought some wheels. You had a car.
Yeah, I had a full memory palace. I had
Nice.
Thank you. I actually can't drive, so I did buy some wheels just to imagine.
You can't drive.
No, I can't drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can you?
Well, yeah, I was born in the States. So,
Oh,
yeah,
congrats.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, it's a pretty open country.
Yeah.
You would think you would drive.
Yeah, no. Well, it was bad for me not because in Whanganui you do you need to drive to get around
To go to Wellington.
to get out. To get out is the only way out. But I was able to hitch a ride. So, but yeah, no, yeah.
Would you ever get a license?
Well, I had always sort of been in my mind. I was like, well, I can just wait for self-driving cars to come along, and now it feels like we're sort of on the cusp.
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
going to happen
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. So
A couple of crashes and
yeah.
get it out of your system.
Like
your podcasts, you know?
Well, they just need to bomb a couple times, and then they'll be perfect, guys.
Yeah. So, okay. So you were at the Department of Corrections.
Correct.
You did some gigs while you were there?
Yes, I was gigging while I was there. Yeah, I did it in secret at first.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't because I didn't want anyone to know, because I like comedy, so I would listen to comedy podcasts and things like that.
Yeah.
I listen to I want to say Chatterbox. Is that what the name of the podcast? Yeah. So I'd listen to that and other podcasts, and I was aware, I'm probably going to be quite bad for a long
You
time.
did your research
Yeah,
first
yeah.
before you dove in.
Absolutely, 100%.
Some people just dive in and they go, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
I've got to do this."
Yes, 100%. But no, I would go. I'd been to the open mic in Wellington once or twice. Like I think I went the week before I was meant to be on, and David Koechner, is that how you say his last name? The guy who played
Koechner.
yeah, the guy who played Champ Kind and Anchorman.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he was on. With Adam, I think Adam Scott was there, but I didn't see him. But yeah,
I was with him in Chicago. And
oh
did
really? Did you guys
stuff.
come up together?
Pretty much in the same
Wow.
kind of crowd. Yeah.
Well, and you would do improv together, not the improv.
No, it
Yeah.
was improv and
Yeah.
sketch in Chicago.
Holy
Yeah,
moly!
Yeah, I know.
Amazing. Is that how you got started through improv rather than stand up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's that feels like a very the American system feels very improv heavy, like as opposed to stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, this is I don't know if it's still around, but there was when I was in Wellington, there was a restaurant that was Chicago based. It was like called Chicago or something.
Chicago. Do you mean the musical was on?
No, it was about Chicago stuff.
Oh, really? Was it? I'm trying to think. There's
By the water, I think.
by the water, Chicago. Maybe the
It probably burned down. I don't know.
in true Chicago style, they would have torched that thing to the ground.
Yeah, a cow kicked it over.
I'm trying to remember. To be fair, I mean, when did you go to Wellington? Was it?
It was late 90s, so yeah.
Yeah, so
it's probably come and gone.
Yeah, so I went 20 years later, and
yeah.
it may have changed its name. Yeah. It may have, as it's want to do.
So you did some open mics and you liked what was happening.
Yes.
You were doing quite well.
Yes, my very first gig went well. I remember there was a guy backstage who like came up to me and said, "Oh, is it your first time? You're probably going to bomb then."
Yeah.
Which I remember, and he was like the headliner of the open mic.
He didn't want you to succeed.
No, he was trying to keep me down. It's vicious out there. It's a dog eat dog world, and now he no longer does. I don't know what he does. I know he sold beard oil for a while, but anyway, maybe I'll give out too much information about this
That's
guy.
what
Now.
it does.
That's sort of
How many beard oil salesmen are
beard
there?
oil former comedians. It has really nailed down.
You just type it up in Chat GPT.
Oh no! People are going to figure out it's. I might as well just say his name.
Yeah.
P.L. Travers. It was the writer of Mary Poppins herself. And,
So this guy.
but I remember, at the time I was lucky it didn't faze me because I was like, well, I'm going to bomb. So my expectations were on the floor. So I was like, But I remember thinking there was a rude thing to say. But I had my first set. It went well. He was impressed. He complimented me.
Maybe he thought he was giving you. He was lowering your expectation.
Like how you did before the pod. You sort of took me aside and said you were going to be terrible out there. You're gonna mess this up.
Really reek. Have a good one.
Yeah, but don't worry, I'm out. Don't worry, you're doing it with me. I'll be able to get you through it. But you are gonna suck. But no, I thank you for that. And then I think like a lot of comedians, the second gig went terribly. But basically from that very first gig, I basically gigged nonstop until COVID, and then. But yeah, I've basically been gigging nonstop since.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You've just been doing it.
Yeah.
It's like a muscle.
Well, yeah, it has to. I remember so I would always go to this weekly, in Wellington at the time, there were basically 2 open mics a week, and one was booked, so you couldn't go on every every week, and the other one was a sign up on the night. And it
What,
was
a booked open mic?
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of counterintuitive
contradiction.
then?
It was I guess it was a closed mic, I suppose. It was an exclusive club, which you could, but it was one anyone could get on, but you had to email in advance.
A closed open mic is like jumbo shrimp, right?
I guess I hadn't thought about it, but this open mic had a gatekeeper, and but the other one was sign up on the night, and I do that one. I remember one time not doing it was dreadful as well. It was such a bit, you're only performing to other comedians. You'd
Right.
bomb horribly. It was just a terrible gig.
They wanted to get on.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Yeah, they were. Everyone was desperate. The other one was closed off. None of us could get in there. You had to send an email, but this one, and I remember I didn't do it 1 week, and I remember even just taking a week off from gigging. I was like, I feel rusty now, and so and because of that feeling, I
Kept going.
Yeah, basically, I've just sort of kept.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, you got to do.
It's like the podcast. I
Yes.
put one out every week.
Yes,
Yeah.
and even if you get a dud guest, you got to.
Even if you get a super dud who talks about prison all the time. No.
God, I wish I was in prison right
No,
now.
so your material, did you talk about prison at all, or?
I've talked about. Well, the issue is that I wasn't really involved directly in the prisons. Like I was helping, try to think of policy settings for the prison. But I was mostly in a normal bureaucratic office. So I've written some material about office life and the
Nice.
banalities of the office. Which will have no success. The comedy about offices never works, never takes off. But
What about shows like The Office?
what's that? Oh, is that the one that the paper is based on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Now the paper. Now that's a show.
The Paper is a show.
Now
yeah.
that's a great show.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to. So
But yeah, that was what it was based on. And I was going to ask, when you started, were you, I guess, gig hungry in a similar way?
well, it was mostly just improv and sketch, so
Yeah.
we would go up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get good.
Yes, you have to. Yeah. It's I find doing improv. I find it like that kind of improv very terrifying. But were you on? Were you able to get up most nights, or were you at the UCB or
There
Second
wasn't a
City
UCB down. It was in Chicago, and they had Improv Olympic, Annoyance Theater, and Second City.
Oh
So Second City was like a job.
yeah.
If you got hired, that means you had to audition and stuff.
Oh wow.
But there were lots of places where you have to get in with the theater people, and then
Yeah.
you gradually start gigging a lot more.
Wow.
So it was
Yeah. And when you were coming up, would Second?
oh my God.
What? what's
You're
going?
interviewing me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do so many of these podcasts, but I feel so guilty. I do all the talking.
Yes.
I feel like I
We
should.
want to know about you.
Yeah, no, but I want to know about you.
Okay.
But maybe that's selfish of me. I don't know. Maybe you. But I want to. Yeah.
But what I'm interested in when you start out,
and I'm interested when you start out.
But it's like you get it out of your system and you gradually become yourself, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And you seem to be yourself on stage.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very...
But was it always that way? Like you've got a very great delivery.
Oh, thank you. Thank
and
you.
it's kind of like the way you speak now, but
yes, but better. Or
well,
worse?
it's more heightened.
Oh, yes. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think when I first started,
Because most people get nervous when they're on stage, and their natural inclination. This is what I did: was talk fast.
oh yes, interesting. And I talk incredibly slowly.
Well, no, not too slowly, but you made a conscious choice to, make a point of every word.
It's a bit slow. But I think when I first started out, I think generally as a person I was not as confident like as I am now. And I just also think just being on stage was such a nerve-wracking experience. It was just so unnatural to me.
You had to build up to it.
Yeah, but it meant that I couldn't do anything on stage but sort of stand there and deliver my jokes, which is sort of basically what my character on stage is like now. So from being so nervous, it's sort of how I emerged. Like when I was on stage, I didn't have the confidence to do act outs or big bits or I don't know, even yell or raise my voice. And I can't emote. I don't think I'm a particularly strong actor, and so I
bet you are.
I had a friend say maybe. I don't know if it was meant to be a compliment or not, but would say that I was sort of like I was like as good an actor as Jerry Seinfeld, which is like Jerry Seinfeld was in the biggest sitcom of all time, but he's he played himself. He played himself.
He was, but I've noticed the best shows where there's a comic or something as the lead, they play kind of a straight guy. Yeah. And then you've got characters around you, like, remember Bob Newhart?
Yes, I love Bob Newhart, yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
The unbuttoned down mind? Or
yes, the buttoned down mind of Bob Newhart. He was very straight.
Yes.
But he was hilarious.
Yes, and surrounded by homosexuals. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
He was surrounded by gay people.
Yeah, but he was very straight, and the contrast was hilarious.
Get a lot of camp people around you, and you'll do great. No,
but Bob Newhart, yes, incredible, and a lot of New Zealand comedy, I think, is like that of the funniest. A lot of comedy.
Jermaine Clement,
yes. I've met him.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn. He was an Avatar.
He was?
Yeah, an Avatar 2 and Avatar 3. Yeah.
Oh man.
But you were in Wonka.
I was asked
to be an Avatar.
To audition for Avatar.
Wait, really?
But they said there might be a 2 to 3 year commitment.
Oh, wow.
Because I think they were going to film all of the...
Yeah. I think they filmed them all back to back in Wellington. Yeah.
And I didn't do nudity, so that was the problem. They wanted me to get everything out. No, not really.
You're like, that's good, it's already blue.
It's already blue.
It's very cold here, but this is perfect.
Yeah, no CGI here. Check it out. No, but
how was it having to sing in Wonka?
To sing?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked singing. Yeah, we did it.
You're on the number Scrub.
At the Abbey Road Studios.
Oh, wow.
We recorded there, yeah.
Oh, did you have to record your parts alone, or were you recording with some of the other actors?
Sometimes we would do two.
Wow.
And then mostly it was just solo stuff, and I would put it together. Yeah.
Are you? I only saw the film.
God,
I only saw the film. You do not enjoy being interviewed. Have you already discussed Wonka to death at your other podcasts?
No.
Yeah.
I did have somebody from Wonka on.
Phil Wang.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, I want to get Phil Wang.
I'll help. I'll do all I can.
Please get Phil Wang.
Was it
for me, yeah.
Tom Davison? David?
No, I want to get him on.
Yeah. Who I'm trying to think of who else was in Wonka. Did you get Timothy
Rocky, my co-host,
Hugh
fellow
Grant?
Scrubber. Yeah.
Oh yes, but about Scrub.
You're obsessed with Scrub. Scrub. So a lot of the recording would just be scrub. And then you'd have to do it over and over again. It was a terrible time of my life. No, it was great.
Ironic, because you were sort of playing an indentured slut, and then you were trapped in the recording box. It was very method.
It was kind of weird. You are trapped in that situation.
So it took multiple days of you in a booth just saying scrub.
And then they do the playback on the set, and you'd mouth it.
Oh wow! Are you only in the one song? Because we've never had chocolate like this. You're not in that one.
Didn't you see the movie?
I saw the movie.
No, I'm just in that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Never had chocolate. That's what's the other one? Is it Sweet Tooth? Yeah, that's but it's the villains. Matt Lucas is in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not in that one.
Yeah.
Are you rubbing it in?
No,
You're only in one
no.
song in Wonka. Is that enough? No.
Well,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Do you sing?
No.
Please sing right now.
Scrub.
There you go.
So, I don't think I'm a particularly. I used to love. I'm not a particularly strong singer. I do like singing, I suppose, and music and whatnot, and I love musicals actually. But yes.
What's your favorite musical?
Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it burned down sadly. I've not seen it
Yeah, a
since.
cow knocked a can over. And yeah, I'm
But,
sorry. I wish we had both had that
experience.
recall. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm so sorry. Yes. That. But yeah, I think I've run out of questions about Scrub. Sorry.
No.
Well-
So my question to you is, when you started, when did you start really seriously gigging? Was it a couple of years when you did the open mics?
Yeah, I guess it depends on what your definition of seriously gigging is, because I guess I would say that in Wellington, I was doing as many gigs as I could, but the population's small and there weren't heaps of gigs.
Seen it.
I mean, that's what people were saying. That's what I was saying after I saw Wonka. I was like, I've seen that.
You said that last week.
I seen it. Yeah, it was good. I had a good time. Hugh Grant's in it, but he is.
You keep going back to Wonka. This must have had a big effect on you.
I did actually, because I left the cinema thinking, oh yeah, and then I listened to the soundtrack quite a lot, and I wasn't
It
expecting
is a good soundtrack.
Yeah. You never had chocolate like this, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have killed. I mean, to be singing the lines, well, there's chocolate and there's chocolate. Only Wonka's drives a hole right through our profilets. Like that would be.
Are you a big fan of chocolate?
Singing about it.
No. Okay.
I mean, I like chocolate. Yeah. I like chocolate. I think I prefer ice cream, but yeah.
Well, maybe there'll be an equivalent for ice cream.
Oh,
for
I hope so.
Wonka.
Oh, I hope so. A
Yeah.
sequel, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah. Are there talks maybe? Because this is an exclusive on the podcast.
No, I don't have anything to reveal, but maybe you should think about it.
Okay, all right. Okay, I might submit a tape. All right. Or just me singing about ice cream.
So what?
But yeah, I was gigging as often as I could.
Yeah.
But that was again only like 2 times a week or something. And
Was there a moment? Because I asked some people this about. Is there a moment when you leave your job and go, "I'm a full-time comic," or was it just a gradual thing that happened to you?
both. But I'd say both, which maybe doesn't make any sense. But
Yeah, it doesn't.
It does. That was a stupid thing to say. I'm sorry. That was a stupid answer. But I left my job in Wellington and I moved to Auckland for comedy because in Auckland in New Zealand is sort of the hub of the industry.
There's a scene, yeah.
Yeah. There's the long running comedy club is there and all the television work is there. So I moved to Auckland. And
You met everybody there.
I met everybody there. I met
Ray Bon Khan.
How do you know Ray? I can't believe you know Ray Bon Khan. Yeah, he was actually living in Wellington, so I'd already met Ray Bon Khan.
All right.
Yeah, I knew Ray Bon Khan. Yeah. I can't believe
That's right.
That's one of the crazy things about again, seeing all these Stuart Lee in one of his specials mentions Ben Hurley, who's like a. You know Ben Hurley? He's like a major comic.
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he's a major comic in New Zealand, yeah. And anyway, it's so crazy to me to think of all the, guys like yourself have all worked with Ray Bon Khan.
It's a universal world comedy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because I read your influences in comedy, which makes sense, as Stuart Lee, Tig Notaro.
Yes, I think I think of every comic I've seen, probably she's the most similar to me on stage,
In
I think.
style.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's so good when the jokes land.
Yes, if you can get them to land, and that's what
They
I'm
do
working.
land.
That's what I'm. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That was. I thought you were maybe implying.
No, but Tig is so funny
Yes.
because there's no rush to the joke. She knows
No.
it's gonna
No.
come, and she just has total command.
Agree.
As do
Yeah.
you.
Her Taylor Dane story, I think, about meeting this pop singer over and over again. I
Right.
think it goes for about 10 minutes, maybe
Yeah.
longer, is so funny. I think it's,
Well, because I was in Melbourne once when
oh,
she was doing it,
wow.
and I think I was comparing, and she came on, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna go for this
Yeah.
because it's so.
Yeah.
But they were with her the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah, she's incredible. I can't believe that's awesome.
So
Tig.
Tig, Stuart Lee,
Yes.
who else was a big influence?
At the moment, Norm Macdonald's a big influence.
Oh God,
Yeah.
rest his soul.
Rest his merry soul.
He's
Yeah.
probably alive somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Paul McCartney and Avril Lavigne.
Scrub.
Scrub. I hope he's up there scrubbing away at heaven.
Yeah, I still revisit his. You know what's funny to listen to is Norm Macdonald on Dennis Miller.
Oh, on his
Like they've got
chat
like
show.
a 3-hour compilation of all of his guest spots.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've not watched this Dennis
It's
Miller ones. All right,
hilarious.
I'll watch that. I was even just talking to a friend the other day about his opening dedication in his book is so funny, and it's to Charles Manson and then brackets, not that one. And
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a great gag. In 5 or 6 words, he's got a brilliant joke just in the dedication of his book. He's,
Who else was an influence?
well, I mean, actually, I think I've already said it, but Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay, she's great.
Yeah, she was the very first stand-up special I ever saw. So that was very influential. And I do think her first 2 hours from the early 2000s.
She was really good.
Yeah.
Very well written material, as is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Very well thought out.
Yes.
You're a good writer.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, that used to be. I don't know about if you ever had this, but maybe in improv it's different. But when you're starting out in comedy and you don't know if you're going to make it or not, there's always.
I still don't know.
There's still this could be the end. But you always have these like things of like, oh, am I more of a writer or a performer? And I always felt like, oh, maybe I should just quit performing and just be a writer. Like I always felt like, and people always have those sort of hang-ups in their heads,
Because, if you wrote down your material, write it down, you say it best.
Yes.
Right? If you got somebody else to say it, it wouldn't be the same.
Yes, there's a comedian in New Zealand called Angela Dravid who is incredible, and she's like a master at the deadpan. She's so good at utilizing pauses and building tension and releasing it. And I remember
It's a lot of racist stuff, though, right?
yeah, it's pretty unrepeatable, and it's not aged well.
I'm
And
just kidding.
it's not aged well, and I saw her last week, and I'll tell you what, in the week since it's aged really so badly. Yeah, it's some really just dreadful stuff. But her personal politics aside, I remember this is when I was still living in Wellington and still at this job. She asked me to print out her material so that way she'd be able to read it and
and you
remember
stole
it.
it.
And I stole it, and I made a killing ever since, and that's why I'm here and she's not.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And but no, I just remember reading out. I looked at the jokes because I was curious, and I was reading this bit of paper, and I was like, "There's nothing funny on here." At
Exactly.
all. This is insane. Like it's all this crazy stuff about like the economic all it was just like this bizarre stuff. And then
It's the way you say it.
and I watched her that night perform it, and it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. It was incredible. She's such a strong performer.
You know who's like that? We were talking about this, me and somebody else, a human. Mitch Hedberg, you write out his jokes.
You're talking to Mitch Hedberg.
About him.
Oh.
If you write out his jokes,
Yes.
they don't make sense at all.
Yeah.
But you do it in his style.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. No. Yeah, agree. And that's the key. I remember, and also Stuart Lee in his book talks about this of I think he says like the best stand-up joke is one that doesn't work written down but can only be said aloud. And I guess that is true because the whole point of stand-up is you come and see the performer live. So the delivery needs to be such an
The joke
essential
that
element.
requires you to buy a ticket.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll have to if you want to hear any of my jokes. That's a plug for my tour.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laughter, I hardly knew her.
Yes, thank you.
Available at all of your ticket outlets.
Yes, yeah.
How do you buy a ticket, by the way?
I think you can go to my social media page at Ray O'Leary Comedy on all my social media platforms on Instagram and Facebook and Truth Social and whatnot. And,
Are you on Truth Social?
I'm on Truth Social, yes. I'm trying
Wow.
to get some re-truths on there, but it's tough.
Has Trump seen your show?
He has.
My God.
Yeah.
Did he like all the Trump jokes?
There was quite a lot of. They were finally. I was like an audience that gets them. This is perfect. Yeah, but the issue is he didn't tweet about me or anything afterwards, so I felt like I didn't make much of an impression.
Not at 3 a.m.
Not at 3. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That he'd be
his bathrobe.
Yeah, tossing and turning, thinking about my material, but it's left no impact on him whatsoever.
When did you do your first hour-long gig type thing?
For the New Zealand Comedy Festival.
Oh, nice.
In 2017. Yeah, in 2017. So in New Zealand, there's a thing called the Billy T Award, which is named after an old comedian from New Zealand. And
named Billy T.
Yes, named Billy T. Yeah, how do you? Wow. Yeah, his full name's Billy T Award, so it was quite serendipitous. But yeah, so there's award, and the way it works is you kind of apply for the award, and if you pass these various stages, and if you get selected, you then have to write an hour show, and whoever wins the award is
it forced you to write an hour show.
Yeah, well, I was definitely so my first hour show was as part of this award competition.
That's
for this.
Great.
Yes, and Angela Dravid, the comedian I was talking about before, she
stole from.
That I stole from, but I didn't steal enough because she won. But I think people just weren't ready to hear the perspectives of a Samoan woman told from the white man. So the world wasn't ready for that. So what a shame. But yeah,
well, that just goes to show you write for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, that was when I did my very first solo show. It was in 2017. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that must have had to have been a big hurdle for you that you overcame.
Definitely so. Yeah. And I look back and I think, oh man, there was some. There was some very bad nights, and there were definitely elements of this. It wasn't great. I think and which is kind of what you hope. You hope that the first show you do is the worst one. Yeah. Because it would be terrible if I'd peaked. I've been sitting here going, man, you should have seen me in 2017.
But then the last day of the festival, you're like, oh
yes, on fire. Yes. So that was the first one, and then I did another in 2019 or 2021, I forget, but and that one was very, very good. That one I was proud of and remember fondly, and then I've been doing sort of solo shows apart from COVID cancelling things. Been doing solo shows most years. Yeah.
Wait, you were canceled by COVID?
I was canceled by COVID. Delta came out, and I had some problematic tweets about
What did you do during COVID? Did you do a lot of YouTube stuff or?
No, because in New Zealand it was a different thing where there was an initial lockdown, and at least my feeling was there was a sense of optimism that we're all sort of working towards destroying. We were watching the numbers go down. We didn't have that many cases initially.
You guys handled it pretty well.
We handled it, not to brag, but we did.
You did.
Okay, all right.
Take some credit.
No, we did. We did. We did.
Well done.
That's true. That's where my fascination for scrub came from.
Get the COVID out.
Cleaning my hands.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's what Wonka's about. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that anti-vax?
Scrub.
But
no COVID.
Scrub. So the first, I just kind of took a break for my first break, and it was really nice. It was and yeah, we just sort of would watch the news and then we had a period of being allowed out of the house, and so everything returned back to normal. And it was a very good time for comedy in New Zealand because no artists could tour there. So the audiences were forced to come and watch New Zealand performers.
Locals,
locals. So
yes.
yeah, it was a really great time.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, yeah, and then we had the second lockdown.
A tariff, if you will.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, it was beautiful. I've seen Trump's vision, and I've lived it, and I'm all on board.
It is comedy.
It's comedy. And then we had our second lockdown, and that was when sort of the virus, I guess, was anyway the sentiment was completely different. It was a lot more grim, I think, being inside, going, when is this ever going to end, yada yada. And then I tried writing. I wasn't filming myself. There was a little bit of TV work that was kind of happening, like they'd drop off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'd drop off like a laptop, and the laptop camera was the camera, and you have to do your own makeup and yada yada.
Oh, so it was on TV?
Yeah, it was on TV, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, there was so there, in New Zealand, we had a panel show called Have You Been Paying Attention, which is it's like a quiz show format where you
Wait, let me guess. It checks whether you've been paying attention.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I'm good.
Oh, wow, you are very good. This is incredible.
So you play it on the laptop?
You're not. Yeah, I mean that's not the ideal way to do it, but
Right.
But it was able to translate to what's the word, pandemic times, and so we would someone would drop off a package at my doorstep and then stand 6 feet away, and I'd pick it up.
Sort of like delivery for food.
Exactly
Yeah,
like delivery for food. Yes, yeah, but it was television equipment,
Yeah.
which is and not food.
So you don't eat the television equipment.
No, and you do not record with the food.
Right, right.
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
You have a ham. But I wanted to focus on afterwards. You started to tour everywhere, right?
Yeah, so not long. So the show that I was talking about, Have You Been Paying Attention? That was it was a New Zealand version of an Australian show.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention for that. What was that? I bet they do that all the time on the set, right?
On set, we play a lot of pranks. We play a lot of pranks. Sometimes the camera is food, and we go, no, that's not recording equipment. We had the recording equipment dropped off at your door. The show, it's an Australian show initially.
Oh, nice.
And so I was sort of able to use the New Zealand one, I guess, almost as an audition. And we were in contact with the Australian production, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, we've seen you on the New Zealand one," And eventually, I was able to get on to the Australian one, and it's a pretty popular panel show in Australia. I think for the state of broadcast TV as it is in the world, it's relatively popular in Australia, and that really opened up, I guess, the possibility. I became a much more well-known person in Australia.
Yeah, and then you started touring in Australia.
Yes. I'm very lucky. Yeah. So now I can tour in Australia, whereas in New Zealand that's unheard of. Like, I mean, I'd been talking about organising my own tour in New Zealand, but no one really tours in New Zealand because the towns are all so small, so it is so hard to get. Like my hometown's got 40,000 people in it, so to get.
That's one gig.
That's one gig. Yeah, for me, that's one gig. 40,000 people. That's one night. That's not going to sustain me. I need to be doing these massive arenas. Yeah. But yeah, to get 100 people in Whanganui to come out is so much harder than to get 100 people in Melbourne,
but
which
now
is 5 million.
you're like in the UK. And
yes, right now.
Yeah. Right now.
Not to dox me, but I am in the United Kingdom.
No,
you're slowly reaching for this bit of paper.
No, I'm reaching for this because there's a segment called Fill in the Blanks.
Oh, okay.
Where I give you 5 questions, you have to fill in the blanks.
Okay, all right.
Okay, it doesn't have to be funny.
Okay.
Right?
It feels like it's maybe meant to be a bit funny, though.
No,
No,
I
there's
mean, it
no-
can be funny, but
But it could
it
be
doesn't really.
But it could be quite serious and dramatic.
It's truth revealing.
That's true. Oh, okay.
1, I am blank percent pessimist and blank percent optimist.
Oh, that's a good question.
Isn't it? Because
yeah.
you're a philosophy guy.
Yes, I am. I think I'm gonna say 60% pessimist. No, I'm gonna say 65% pessimist, 35% optimist.
And
I-
that's your final answer?
No.
Okay.
No, I withhold the right to change my answer at any point. But
Wow, 65%.
I think so. Well, I wanted to say 50-50, but that felt like such a cliche response. But I think my natural way of being in life is to be pessimistic. Like if my plans change or if I have to do something, I always think, oh, this is going to be bad.
This is going to be a shit gig.
I have to do this bloody podcast.
I got to take the train.
I got the scrub guide asking me questions.
Okay, well, at least it's not 90% pessimist.
Because the other thing is, though, when I'm in a reflective mood, which, like, for example, this podcast has caused me to be in, I do, I do feel quite optimistic about things. Like I think about how my life has gone. There's like the fact that like you want to interview me for a podcast is incredible to me. Like I couldn't have imagined this when I first started doing stand up.
Yeah, see, so 35%.
Yeah, 35% of me is excited to be here, and 65% is thinking, oh no, this is going to go badly, this is going to go wrong. And then the other thing is, I am also, I think, generally optimistic about the future of the world. I know a lot of people are.
You're optimistic.
I'm optimistic.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
I think things just generally tend to work out. It's not a hard and fast rule.
But in your own life, it's more pessimistic.
I think like day to day is pessimistic, but I think the general trend is towards optimism.
Okay. We're done with that one.
We're done. I want to relitigate it.
Number 2.
No.
When
Number one.
You want to change it? When I have a great gig, it's a similar feeling to blank.
Oh, similar feeling to blank. I'm trying to think of what sky. No, I don't like sky. I'm something that I great. Basically, what I would say is I'm walking past someone on a travelator.
Okay.
That's probably
what is so cool about that?
I just really like walking on a travelator and the person next to you is not on the travelator, and so you go by them so fast and you feel so fast
and you don't feel like you're doing anything.
It's such an incredible feeling. It really just makes me feel really good.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's one of my few joys in life is
it's like a great gig.
And the point is I love a great gig is it feels great. Nothing like it apart from going on a travelator.
3, if I ever owned a blank, I would feel so much better.
Oh. If I ever owned a blank.
If I ever owned a blank.
If I ever owned a blank, I would feel so much better. The issue is I'm trying to think of what things I could own because I'm not a particularly materialistic person.
Okay.
But maybe...
But you are a pessimist.
Yeah, because the first thing that keeps coming back to my head is a slave. But I don't think.
If I ever owned a slave, I would feel so. You mean like a robot?
Yeah. Well, no, a human.
Kenny, cut this.
And I insist that they are of a different no. I think I don't. In terms of material goods, I don't want for much.
Right.
Maybe So maybe just like a mortgage-free house. I don't know.
Okay.
That'd be. If I owned
it didn't
property.
have to be a big.
It didn't have to be a big thing. Oh, okay. Maybe something small. Maybe
like if I ever owned a nail clipper, I'd be.
Oh, I do own a nail clipper, and it's the search for meaning continues. Maybe a new Nintendo Switch video game.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that was a good answer.
You're a lot like my son.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you like your son? Yeah, okay, that's good. So that was a good
4.
answer. But
Blank.
But still, number 1 wasn't a good.
Number 1, we'll have to re-edit that. Number 4. Blank
That
is the
number 1
thing.
was worse than the slavery option.
It's that bad. Number 4. Blank is the thing I use most with AI.
Oh, I use AI. I mean, I guess it depends on what constitutes as using AI, because really the only times I use it is when I Google something and the auto thing pops up on Google. That's really the only time
Okay.
I use it. So it's just for general Google searches, but I don't use ChatGPT. Really?
don't?
No. There one time, because people a lot of it's quite popular in some circles to poo-poo ChatGPT and suggest it's not particularly bright or smart. And so then I decided to ask it some like philosophical questions, or like ask it to survey the academic literature of the free will debate, of which I wrote a master's on that. So I was like, all right. So it's like, this is an area I feel confident in, and I asked it to like sum up various, or like tell me what are the different positions in this debate, and it knew them all. It was perfect, and
Really?
yeah, it was very smart. It was and I was like, I was expecting to make a lot of mistakes, and I'd be able to laugh and be secure secure in my
He
own knowledge.
spelled Kierkegaard wrong. Or he, she.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's very progressive of you. ChatGPT could be a woman. We don't know.
Yeah. Number 5. The best way I've ever used the microphone as a prop is blank.
Oh, what have I done with the microphone?
Everybody's used the mic
So
as a
true.
prop.
So true. I think probably have I pretended to hang myself? No, I just.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's crack. People love that. People love that when you simulate suicide on stage.
I'm a pessimist.
65% of me wants to do it. I feel like, again, I'm not a big like act out guy, not a physical guy, but I feel like there have been times where I feel the audience seemed to be laughing at me, and then I've sort of dropped the mic down to beside
Mic drop.
yeah, the mic drop in a sense to indicate how pathetic I feel in the moment. And I think that to me is maybe my strongest use of mic technique beyond just saying words into it.
Excellent.
Do you ask every comedian how they
No.
Oh, this
I
was just for
tailor
me.
this to
Oh,
you.
oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Oh, wow.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
The last part of the podcast is the
We
plug.
sing Scrub together.
I want you to sing
Scrub.
and redo question number 1. No, plug time. We've already talked about it, how to get tickets.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say about the show? Why should we come see you?
It's really funny. It's entertaining. It's a laugh a minute. You'll chortle.
Optimistic.
You'll feel optimistic afterwards. Your skin will be clearer. You'll live longer. There's a chance
You'll go to prison.
There's a chance you'll go to prison. If I get a bad vibe from you, I will call the police on you.
He knows how to do it.
I don't know how to do it. It's 000 here. Is that what it is?
What
Was
is
it 99?
999?
Is it 999?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it's different. Man.
Everywhere.
It's a crazy place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ray. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's so good to finally get down to the inspiration of Scrub, the behind the scenes.
You got to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I watched that movie. I enjoyed the songs.
I hope that you watch it again.
Yeah, I think. Do you want to watch?
Gets better each time.
Shall we watch it?
Let's watch it right now. Hey, thanks for watching. That was Ray O'Leary. If you want to check him out, go on his website for tickies. And also, if you want to watch me, I'm doing work in progresses on the 9th of March and the 24th. Check below, Bill Murray Pub. Okay? Thanks, guys. You're the best. Buh.
Rich Fulcher. Rich Fulcher's Talk Box.